Hi everybody, and welcome to Travis High School, and welcome to Thursday Night Baseball. Roger Smith on VypeFortBend.com, and the Travis Tigers tonight are hosting the Dulles Vikings. Travis looking good for a playoff spot. Only one loss in district play, and that is after a very, very close and difficult game that they played right here on Tuesday night at Travis. And so they managed to find a defeat of the George Ranch Longhorns. It was very, very difficult to get out of that game with a win. Travis was out hit by a score of 5-2, and yet they found a way to win the ball game. Our coverage tonight is brought to you by Xfinity, the future of awesome, and also by First Tire and Automotive. We will step aside and we'll have the Batter Up show for you. No interviews with coaches tonight, but we'll talk about some of the important action that will affect who gets to the playoffs, and we'll also talk softball. It's going to be very, very important next week as we bring our coverage to you on VypeFortBend.com. Again, I'm Roger Smith. Glad you're with us, and we'll be right back.
What if you made the rules? You'd probably make ice cream mandatory for breakfast. Maybe you'd decide mullets were fashionable again. And if you were in charge of your wireless plan, you'd most likely do something to save yourself a bunch of money. Well, you're in luck. Because when you get Xfinity Mobile and Internet together, you can save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. And with Xfinity Mobile, you can choose the perfect data option for each person using it. From unlimited to shared data or a mix of each. All in one plan. Hey, you're making the rules here. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile to save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Wireless savings compares to averages of top providers. Xfinity Internet required.
First Tire and Automotive will shower you in savings in April. Make sure you're not caught saying the wrong S word when it starts raining because you can't see out of your windshield. Safety first to get you to and from the big game. Check out these great savings. Wiper blades, buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free on select Contour Beam windshield wipers. Purchase 4 select BF Goodrich, Goodyear, General, or Uniroyal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
GetAGreatGig.com presents Gary Horn of HornSolutions.net on the most important factors in starting a business.
Number 1, where will you get the necessary capital? 2, you will probably not make money for some period of time. Prepare a conservative model of expected cost and revenues. 3, are you willing to work long hours for no pay and make sure all employees are paid?
For more free career and job search advice, log on to GetAGreatGig.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn, CEO of Horn Solutions. Our team of experienced accounting, finance, and IT professionals have delivered solutions to Houston businesses for over 3 decades. Our project group provides services ranging from assisting with mergers, acquisitions, and integrations to interim staffing. Our executive search group provides full-time placements for accounting, finance, and IT positions. Let Horn Solutions help you meet the challenges your company faces. Visit hornsolutions.net.
Welcome back to Travis, just a few minutes away from the first pitch as the Tigers take on the Dulles Vikings. So let's talk about recent action. First of all, the Ridgepoint Panthers are still leading District 26A, and yet they are not playing tonight, and they're not going to be playing tomorrow night either because they are still in quarantine because of a COVID situation, but they are at 6-0 and leading the district. As for the Dulles Vikings, they beat Bush on Friday 12-1, and they beat Clements 9-6 on Tuesday. So at 11-8-1 overall, they are still within hailing distance of a playoff spot, but they will need to win out to really give themselves the best chance, and they will need a few extra things to go their way. One thing that Dulles would need would be a loss by the Austin Bulldogs. The Austin Bulldogs lost to Travis 6-1 on Friday night, and they beat George Ranch. Actually, sorry about that. I didn't write my notes in the most clear way. So Travis, let's talk about Travis. They're 6-1 in district play, and they beat Austin this past Friday 6-1, and they beat George Ranch 5-4 Tuesday of this week, a game that we brought to you on VypeFortBend.com. Meanwhile, a solid number 3 in the district is the Elkins Knights. They beat Bush 2-0. That's the third straight win for the Knights after they beat George Ranch on Friday. And George Ranch, a team that a lot of people just expected would be better than they are, frankly. They absorbed their 5th loss when the Tigers pulled out a win over them on Tuesday. And I know Travis felt good about just getting out of here with a win, and they avenged their only loss, Travis did, by beating George Ranch on Tuesday. Now the Clements Rangers, they lost their first 4 district games. They looked like they were done, but then they sat up very nicely in the coffin until losing to Dulles on Tuesday, and that snapped the Rangers' 3-game win streak. So Clements looks like they're going to be on the outside looking in. And speaking of on the outside looking in, I don't know that this is the way it should be, but I know that it's the way it is. In the top 25, depending on what poll you look at, and I look at the one that is in the Texas High School Baseball website, they have Lake Travis out of the Austin area ranked number 1. Prosper is in the Dallas area and ranked number 3. And the reason I mention Prosper is through the 2019 season, they were coached by Rick Carpenter. He's the guy that led Elkins to 2 state championships, and he also led Prosper to a state championship before he retired in 2019. And of course, over at Elkins, they've named the castle Rick Carpenter Field. So Prosper, under whoever succeeded Coach Carpenter, is in 3rd place right now in the state in Class 6A. The highest ranked Houston area team is Katy, ranked number 5. Tompkins is ranked number 7. And as you well know, teams out of District 26A have to take on teams out of Katy ISD in the first round. So the 3rd and 4th seeds out of District 26A will very likely have to play Tompkins and Katy, not necessarily in that order. Houston Lamar is at number 13. The Woodlands, which is not in Region 3, they're ranked number 14, and so that means if Travis or Ridgepoint or whomever advances in the playoffs, the soonest that they would see the Woodlands would be at Round Rock in a state semifinal. Alvin is ranked number 19. In fact, they have a baseball team and a softball team ranked in the top 25 in the state of Texas. Deer Park, which eliminated Travis from the playoffs in 2017, they are at number 23, and the Bridgeland Bears are at number 25. They are someone that people in Region 3 are going to have to contend with eventually. So, in other words, you didn't hear me mention any Fort Bend ISD teams in top 25 play. Or top 25 list. Well, that's because evidently the people that vote for those things are not too impressed with Fort Bend ISD, but all that Fort Bend ISD needs to do is change that perception by getting it done on the field. Travis and Ridgepoint are doing just fine, thank you. And now we want to talk about softball. That's very important to us right now because next week on Monday it's going to be the Travis girls against the Ridgepoint girls, basically for all the marbles in District 26A softball. However, I look at the state top 25 in softball, and I see Clear Springs at 21-0, ranked number 2 in the state. Alvin is 21-4. Cy Woods is 23-4, ranked 14th. Deer Park 25-5. Spring somehow at 10-5 is ranked number 24, and the Katy Tiger girls, state champions from a couple of years ago, are at 11-2-1, and they come in at number 25 in the Diamond Pro rankings that appear on Texas High School Baseball. So we're going to step aside one more time and bring you the starting lineups from Travis as the Dulles Vikings are on the road. They are being introduced right now. We'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com.
By Rick Grimm, assistant coach.
First Tire and Automotive will shower you in savings in April. Make sure you're not caught saying the wrong S word when it starts raining because you can't see out of your windshield. Safety first to get you to and from the big game. Check out these great savings. Wiper blades, buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free on select Contour Beam windshield wipers. Purchase 4 select BF Goodrich, Goodyear, General, or Uniroyal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
I have a question.
Are you ready? Ready for anything? Ready for what life throws at you? At your kids?
Are they ready to study, to research, to write papers?
To do all the amazing things they don't even know they're capable of yet? And what about you? Yeah, you. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Ready to take opportunity?
To make opportunity?
To be on top of things?
Internet Essentials from Comcast brings affordable, high-speed internet to your home for only $9.95 a month. Now available to low-income households eligible for public assistance programs like Medicaid, the National School Lunch Program, SNAP, housing assistance, and others. When you're connected, you're ready for anything.
It's a simple question.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Ready for anything.
Visit InternetEssentials.com to apply. No credit check, contract, or installation fee. Taxes extra. Restrictions apply.
You are the master of the multitask, the champion of making it happen. Taking care of business is not for the faint of heart. Still, you take care of it.
Taking care of business.
But who takes care of you? Office Depot Office Max. We supply you, copy you, and tune you up. Members get 2% back in rewards on everything, and we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
All right, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Dulles Vikings. Leading off and pitching, Cannon King. At shortstop, Hunter Mullings bats second. Batting third, it's their catcher, Parker Earhart, a 4-year varsity starter. Anthony Salinas bats cleanup. He plays first base. Brandon Epps is at second and batting in the 5-hole. Batting in the 6th spot, it is Kason Hyatt. He's playing third base. Miguel Tucker at left field. He's batting 7th. Batting 8th, it's the DH. That's Nick Garza, and he's batting in place of the right fielder, Jason Smith. Aman Patel bats 9th and plays center field for the Dulles Vikings. For the Travis Tigers, here's their defensive setup. On the mound tonight, it is Zach Nelson, the left-hander. His catcher, Josh Shimon. Davis Rivers over at first base. At second base, the super soft Micah Dean. Mikey Gallegos at short. And at third base, it's Lance Kahn. Hold on just a second. Lathan Bazard is in left field for the Travis Tigers. In center field, it is Mason Mushaw and Nick Masserini, who was spectacular and maybe the main reason that Travis pulled out the 5-4 win over George Ranch on Tuesday. He made 3 absolutely spectacular plays to rob George Ranch of base hits, or in a couple of cases, extra base hits. Zach Nelson normally plays in left field for these Travis Tigers, and they used their 3 best pitchers on Tuesday night, so if they can get Nelson to go deep into this game, or even better yet, all the way, then they would feel pretty good about that. Cannon King with 3 triples on the year and a home run. Lefty hitter looks at the first pitch in the dirt, and we are underway from Travis. And it looks like we have delightful weather, at least compared to what we had the other night. Nelson rocks and fires. That pitch is high, 2-0. King has a .288 batting average, on-base percentage .472. He's got 3 doubles on the season. Slightly open stance, crowds the plate from the left-handed box and looks at a strike on the outside corner. Travis wearing the white pants, red tops with red and block lettering and numerals. Here's a swing and a miss. That makes it 2-2. And Travis with the same white caps with the block red tee and the red visors, same ones they wore on Tuesday night. 2-2 on the way, just got a piece, and it dribbles foul off to the right of home plate. I checked out the Weather Channel before I came out here, and it said that more than likely we'd have about a 15% chance of rain during the hours that we expect to be playing ball here tonight. And the pitch goes down and away. The count goes full on Cannon King, the leadoff man for these Dulles Vikings. In their second year under head coach Matthew Warren. And spraying it foul and getting another chance to swing is Cannon King. Mike Weatherly was the head coach of the Vikings, but he passed away in January of 2020. There's a pitch up and in, and Cannon King gets on base via the walk, and that's something that Travis wants to avoid. They will probably stretch Nelson out if they need to, but it would be a lot easier to do that if he can avoid the base on balls. And now it's the shortstop, Hunter Mullings. Mullings hitting .261. He's got a homer and 1 triple, 2 doubles. Driven in 12 runs on the season. First pitch to him is high for a ball. Mullings is third behind Parker Earhart and Anthony Salinas in RBIs for the Vikes. Here comes the 1-0. That's also high, and Nelson's not just missing, he's not getting close to the strike zone on most of these pitches so far. Mullings bats righty. Started to go after that one, but it was a strike at the knees. Two and one now. King takes his lead. A pretty cautious one over there. 2-1 pitch. It just catches the inside corner, and Mullings with a shake of the head. He didn't think so. It's 2-2. Nelson rocks, brings the 2-2. Change up is high. I think he and the catcher, Shimon, both wanted that call. Wind is blowing in from left center just like it was on Tuesday night. Here's the pitch, and it's a ground ball at second base. Micah Dean flips to second for one. On to first. Double play in time. And a nice pick by Rivers. He got the throw out of the dirt from Gallegos. So the DP goes 4-6-3.
Number 10, Parker Earhart.
And now, then it's kind of like that walk didn't even happen. Parker Earhart. He's been tearing it up, not just this year, but for 4 years. 2 homers on the season, bats .411. That leads the team. Back to the windup. Nelson throws, and it's low for a ball, and it goes under the catcher, Shimon. We're planning on bringing you the game tomorrow night between Clements and Elkins, but the weather doesn't look good. Here's the 1-0, and that's a foul ball in the air and twisting off to the right out of play. Earhart with 23 RBIs, and that's 7 more than the next closest guy. That's Anthony Salinas, who waits on deck. Pitch in the dirt, 2-1. They play Earhart straight away in the outfield. Nelson rocks and fires, and that's hit in the air and back behind us. Now the count is 2-2. Nelson with a long look in, sees the outside target, swing and a miss. And it's not exactly a 1-2-3 inning for the Travis Tigers and Zach Nelson, but he does face the minimum thanks to the double play. No runs, no hits, no errors, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. No score, Travis coming to bat.
What if you made the rules? You'd probably make ice cream mandatory for breakfast. Maybe you'd decide mullets were fashionable again. And if you were in charge of your wireless plan, you'd most likely do something to save yourself a bunch of money. Well, you're in luck. Because when you get Xfinity Mobile and Internet together, you can save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. And with Xfinity Mobile, you can choose the perfect data option for each person using it. From unlimited to shared data or a mix of each. All in one plan. Hey, you're making the rules here. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile to save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Wireless savings compares to averages of top providers. Xfinity Internet required.
Here's the starting lineup for the Travis Tigers. Leading off the center fielder, Mason Mushaw. Zach Nelson pitching and batting second. J. Isaac Alamo bats third. He's the DH, and he's batting in place of the catcher, Josh Shimon. Cleanup hitter is first baseman Davis Rivers. In left field, Lathan Bazard batting fifth. Batting sixth, it's the right fielder, Nick Masserini. Micah Dean bats seventh, and he plays second base. Lance Kahn at third base bats eighth, and Mikey Gallegos, the shortstop, bats ninth. On defense for Dulles, Cannon King on the mound, Parker Earhart catching, Anthony Salinas at first, Brandon Epps at second base. The shortstop is Hunter Mullings, Kaysen Hyatt at third base, Miguel Tucker in left field, Aman Patel in center, and Jason Smith in right field. Cannon King going to pitch from the stretch all the time as he faces Mason Mushaw. Righty to righty, here comes the first pitch, and it's outside. King is a little bit of a sidewinder. His record 0-1. He's pitched 18 1/3 innings. This is his sixth start. Actually, his fifth start. Sixth overall appearance. Down and away with the second delivery. King has allowed 23 hits in those 18 1/3 innings, 19 runs, 14 of those earned, 8 walks, 15 strikeouts, ERA of 5.35. Comes set, brings it. Mushaw started to pull the trigger but let it go, and it's a 3-0 count. King has a whip of 1.69 and opponents batting .295 against him. He's given up one long ball. Based on the wind, I don't think we're going to see any tonight. Mushaw draws a 4-pitch walk to begin the game. If not for the base on balls, and I think 3 hit by pitches against George Ranch on Tuesday night, I don't know that Travis would have pulled the game out. Now Zach Nelson. Bats without gloves. King, the tall right-hander, looking in. Checks Mushaw, who is a threat to go. Here's the pitch, and there's another hit by pitch. Nelson's like a magnet, and it's like the ball is made of iron. It keeps hitting him. Well, not really the way you want to do it, but Travis gets the first 2 guys on. And J. Isaac Alamo comes up. He's been a real spark plug for these Travis Tigers. And meanwhile, we've got a mound visit for Dulles. They want to make sure they get Cannon King on the right track. So Coach Mike Weatherly led the Vikings boys to a wonderful season in what turned out to be his final season. They took on Katy in round one, and they almost pulled it off in a one-gamer over at Morton Ranch. Have a lot of memories of that day. Really was pulling for the Vikings. They were the underdogs, but they almost got it. And then in January of 2020, we lost Coach Weatherly. Matthew Warren loved him like a dad, and he is now the head man for these Dulles Vikings. Alamo stands in. Wind continuing to blow in from left center. 2 men on. First pitch, breaking ball, catches the inside corner. He's near the back of the box. Cannon King looks back at Mushaw, who leads off second. Brings the 0-1, breaking ball. That's on the outside corner. And in there for strike 2. Alamo has had a couple of 3 for 4 games in the month of April. He's swinging a hot bat. Here comes the 0-2, high and away. Not as big a crowd, at least not yet, for Travis as they had on Tuesday night when, well, I guess the weather was about the same. But maybe they're thinking about what happened last night when they tried to play this one. King brings the 1-2. Alamo swings at a breaking ball, and it's a pop-up on the infield. Looks like it's the shortstop Mullings. He makes the catch about 5 feet behind the mound. 1 away. Now Davis Rivers riding a 5-game hit streak. He's a sophomore and looks like he's going to be a big part of the plan for Coach Rick Grimm for the next couple of seasons. Digs in from the left side, facing Cannon King. Davis wears the white batting gloves, and there's a turnaround and a pickoff try at second, but Mushaw is back in. I heard somebody say it's colder than she thought it was going to be. I wore the sweatshirt, but you wore the long sleeves too, I see. King steps off. By the way, are you Davis's mom? All right, Davis Rivers' mom taking video and yearning for her son to get something into the outfield here. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Earhart with a good block. And Earhart has a good throwing arm, so there's a very good chance that Travis will decide discretion's the better part of valor as far as stealing bases. But the infield dirt is much drier than you might expect, so it's a fairly fast track. Here's the 1-0. Swing, and Rivers pops it into the air. This time it'll be the third baseman, Kason Hyatt. No, it's going to be the pitcher, but it's the infield fly rule. There were runners at first and second and less than 2 outs, so it's an automatic out. Cannon King ended up being the one to try and make the catch because as soon as the infielders heard the umpire shouting infield fly, then they just backed off. They knew it was an out. By the way, we've got a runner over at first base. It's Bryce Garcia, who's a courtesy runner, batting in place of Nelson. Now the pitch to Lathan Bazard on its way, and it skips away from Earhart, and getting into third is Mushaw. And Garcia, the courtesy runner, moves over to second. 2 runners in scoring position, and the count 1-0 on Lathan Bazard. Right-handed hitting Lathan Bazard, ready, swings at a curveball, and it's high in the air. Right center field, Aman Patel and Jason Smith closing in, and it's Jason Smith who squeezes it. So a couple of runners get into scoring position for Travis, but they fail to score, and we'll be back on VypeFortBend.com. Top of the second coming up for the Dulles Vikings, and we'll see Anthony Salinas, Brandon Epps, and Kason Hyatt. We'll be right back.
First Tire Automotive will shower you in savings in April. Make sure you're not caught saying the wrong S word when it starts raining because you can't see out of your windshield. Safety first to get you to and from the big game. Check out these great savings. Wiper blades, buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free on select Contour Beam windshield wipers. Purchase 4 select BF Goodrich, Goodyear, General, or Uniroyal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. First Tire Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireAuto.com.
You are the master of the multitask, the champion of making it happen. Taking care of business is not for the faint of heart. Still, you take care of it.
Taking care of business.
But who takes care of you? Office Depot Office Max. We supply you, copy, and tune you up. Members get 2% back in rewards on everything, and we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They take care of business for us so that we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week as we've been doing it all year long. This is our 110th broadcasted event. So it'll be Anthony Salinas, the cleanup hitter and the first baseman for the Dulles Vikings. Want to say hi to Anthony's grandfather, Fred Garza, my good friend. Got to know him during our days in Sugar Land Little League, and look at Anthony now. Second on the team in RBIs with 16. He's got a homer, a triple, 6 doubles. That's tops on the team. First pitch from Nelson is fouled off to the right and out of play. Salinas has a pretty good beard going too. The lefty Nelson bringing it to the righty, Anthony Salinas. Gets a sign from Josh Shimon, the catcher. Here's the pitch, and that is deep to center field. It's chasing Mushaw back, but he's under it. Makes the catch, 1 away.
Number 9, Brandon Epps.
Now Brandon Epps, the second baseman for these Vikings. Hits .321. He's got 3 doubles and a triple. Still looking for his first long ball. And the first pitch to him is a ball. Zach Nelson rocks and brings it. And there's a ball hit in foul territory on the right, and Rivers gives it a look, but it flies out of play. Matthew Warren, in addition to being the head coach of the Dulles Vikings baseball program, is also the head cross-country coach at Dulles. He had been a football assistant, and so that's quite a change. Swing and another foul out of play on the right. Epps had a big brother on that Dulles Vikings playoff team in 2019. Here's the 1-2. Just missing the outside corner is Nelson. And a good eye by Epps. Nelson brings the 2-2. There's a line drive into right center field, and it is going to get down. But it's just going to be a single because of good hustle on the part of both Nick Masserini and Mason Mushaw. I think both of them actually touched it to make sure it didn't get through them.
Number 6, Kason.
And that's the first hit of the game. Brandon Epps at first base with a single. Now Kason Hyatt, another right-handed hitter. He's got a homer on the year. Let's see. 5 different Vikings have gone deep during the season. Hyatt at 244 overall. He's 11 for 45. Nelson brings the first one. Breaking ball. Strike at the letters. Yep, stretching out his secondary lead. Another curveball and same spot in there for a strike. Nothing in 2. Night has not yet fallen on 11111 Harlem Road. There's a pitch high, 1-2. Nelson likes to work quickly, comes set, comes home with it. Breaking ball sprayed down the right field line, but it twists out of play and bounces off the wall near the Travis bullpen. Zach Longshore came out to get it. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Big rip by Hyatt. And down he goes. That's the second out. Second strikeout for Nelson. 2 away, and Epps still leading off at first for Miguel Tucker. Miguel has a pair of doubles. 7 RBIs on the season. Near the back of the box. And the first pitch is high. Nelson hasn't needed to throw over to keep Epps close to the bag. Here's the 1-0. In there for a strike. Caught the inside corner right at the knees. The slider moving in on the right-handed hitting Miguel Tucker. Here's the 1-1. And another one just like it in there, 1-2. Here's the next one. That's hit in the air on foul ground. Rivers gives it a look and it flies out of play. I'm no meteorologist, but it doesn't look like we have the immediate threat of rain. But one thing that's good is just enough dampness has stuck around so that we don't have to worry about blowing dust. Shimon is out beyond the strike zone. There goes Epps, and the pitch is fouled away. Epps will have to retreat, and we'll be back for another 1-2 pitch. If Miguel Tucker can get on, it'll be Nick Garza, the DH. Nelson sets up on the end of the pitching rubber that's closer to third. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball just got a piece. Nice work fighting it off by Tucker. He'll get another chance. Travis is going to play Ridgepoint on Monday. That'll be a game that they have had to find an opportunity to make it up because Ridgepoint is in the quarantine. There's a hard ground ball through the left side and past a diving Gallegos. Second hit of the inning for Dulles, and they still have something going. Epps moves to second, and that 2-out hit by Miguel Tucker.
Smith.
Okay, I believe it's, I think it's Nick Garza. No, actually, Jason Smith is going to be the hitter, and he should be. He's hitting .471. So it is Nick Garza who's playing right field, and Jason Smith who is the DH. So I got that wrong to begin with. Sorry about that. Yes, indeed, Jason Smith, .471. 8-4-17, so he's moving up in the world, and he's in the starting lineup for the Vikings. Big opportunity with runners first and second, swings and misses at a changeup to begin this plate appearance. Smith has made the most of his 8 hits with 4 RBIs. That's pretty good. If you get an RBI for every 2 hits, that's pretty productive. The 0-1. Excuse me swing, and it rolls foul on the right side, and Shimon comes up to get it. 0-2 on the phenom, Jason Smith. By the way, his batting average with runners in scoring position is .429. And Epps is out there at second in a scoreless game. Top of the second. Travis pitching to Dulles. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled back into the screen. Hope the crowd gets louder as this game goes along. They seem a little bit sedate. But then I'm feeling sedate. I just don't want to sound sedate. It's been a long day, a long week. We spent a lot of time here at the ballpark last night just waiting for the rain to stop, and we ended up having to go home. The 0-2 curveball is down. Smith held up. They appeal to the infield umpire, but he's not in a really good position to say that Smith went around, so he has palms down. It's 1-2. Nelson trying to get out of inning number 2 and keep it scoreless. The left-hander brings it downstairs in the dirt. Shimon keeps it in front. 2-2. Deuces are kind of wild right now. 2-2 with 2 out and 2 on in inning number 2. Epps would really like to start running. The pitch to Smith. And, oh man, he just got a piece of that. And it deflected off of Shimon. I'm not sure where it caught him, but it looks like he's not in any serious pain. I mean, he got a millimeter of that baseball. Nelson was just a silly millimeter away from a strikeout to end this top of the second. All right, Smith digs in, puts it in the air, foul. That's going to twist all the way onto the new, yet not yet completed, field turf practice field for football and sub-varsity football games, soccer matches. Takes a lot of field turf to cover a baseball field, but it sure would be pretty and convenient. Smith ready for another 2-2. And Nelson steps off. Micah Dean, the second baseman for Travis, keeps sneaking over to second. I think he'd really like for Nelson to try a pickoff move, but tough for the lefty to do. At second. Here's the pitch, and there's a base hit. Gallegos on one hop, shovels to second, and gets it to Dean in time. That's the force out. That's the inning. So the Dulles Vikings threaten a little bit, but they come away with nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score between Travis and Dulles.
What if you made the rules? You'd probably make ice cream mandatory for breakfast. Maybe you'd decide mullets were fashionable again. And if you were in charge of your wireless plan, you'd most likely do something to save yourself a bunch of money. Well, you're in luck. Because when you get Xfinity Mobile and Internet together, you can save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. And with Xfinity Mobile, you can choose the perfect data option for each person using it. From unlimited to shared data or a mix of each. All in one plan. Hey, you're making the rules here. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile to save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Wireless savings compares to averages of top providers. Xfinity Internet required.
First Tire Automotive will shower you in savings in April. Make sure you're not caught saying the wrong S word when it starts raining because you can't see out of your windshield. Safety first to get you to and from the big game. Check out these great savings. Wiper blades, buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free on select Contour Beam windshield wipers. Purchase 4 select BF Goodrich, Goodyear, General, or Uniroyal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. First Tire Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireAuto.com.
Right-handed swinging Nick Masserini leads it off for Travis in the bottom of the second. The pitch from Cannon King is fouled straight back. Would have hit me in the right kneecap if not for the backstop. After Masserini, it's Micah Dean and Lance Kahn who are due. King always pitching from the stretch. Here's the 0-1, and it's outside, backhanded by his catcher, Parker Earhart. 1-1. The Vikings wearing the white pants, many of them wearing the high red socks with 3 little white stripes, navy jerseys, white numerals and letters trimmed in red. Swing and a miss, took something off of it, and Masserini was out in front. 1-2. And Dulles kind of wearing those, I guess I call them Montreal Expo caps because they're white across the front with that D that looks like Detroit. 1-2 pitch outside, 2-2. And I guess they have the red on the back and navy blue visors. By the way, I guess it's not a good time to mention Detroit, as A.J. Hinch and the Tigers came into town and cleaned the Astros clocks. They're not playing tonight. They need a night off. 2-2, called strike 3 on the outside corner. Now Micah Dean. He didn't start the game on Tuesday night against George Ranch, but he did finish it. He was playing second base and caught the ball for the final out. Looks at a curveball down, and it's 1-0. Dean is a sophomore who has definitely earned himself playing time. Cannon King comes set, slightly bent at the waist, and Dean sends it high in the air to center field. It's Aman Patel moving over and flagging it down in the gap. The right center field gap, that is. 2 quick outs recorded by Cannon King of Dulles here in inning number 2. No score between Travis and Dulles. Lance Kahn, the third baseman. He also did not start on Tuesday night against George Ranch, but came into the game. And breaking ball, first pitch swinging. Anthony Salinas trying to dig it out. He bobbles it, and a late flip to Cannon King gets away from King, and Micah Dean reaches on an error, and he gets to second. That ball kind of jumped up right at the end against Salinas. and he didn't catch it clean, and then he kind of got in a hurry, and Cannon King was on the bag in time, but the flip was so abrupt from in close that it got through him. So we'll call that an E3. It's very hard to call an error on a guy that you used to coach in Little League. Sorry, Anthony. But you know, he could throw so hard, he hurt my hand. So I guess he's got it coming. Gallegos, first pitch swinging. That's a ground ball to short. Picking it clean as Mullings across for the out. So no harm done on the error. We have played 2 full innings here at Travis. No score between the Tigers and the Vikings.
GetAGreatGig.com presents Gary Horn of HornSolutions.net on the most important factors in starting a business.
Number 1, where will you get the necessary capital? 2, you will probably not make money for some period of time. Prepare a conservative model of expected cost and revenues. 3, are you willing to work long hours for no pay and make sure all employees are paid?
For more free career and job search advice, log on to GetAGreatGig.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn, CEO of Horn Solutions. Our team of experienced accounting, finance, and IT professionals have delivered solutions to Houston businesses for over 3 decades. Our project group provides services ranging from assisting with mergers, acquisitions, and integrations to interim staffing. Our executive search group provides full-time placements for accounting, finance, and IT positions. Let Horn Solutions help you meet the challenges your company faces. Visit hornsolutions.net.
VypeFortBend.com coverage of Fort Bend County baseball. Tonight's presentation of Travis against Dulles is brought to you by Xfinity, the future of awesome. And by First Tire and Automotive with 4 great locations in Fort Bend County. Greatwood, Katy Cinco Ranch, First Colony, and on Eldridge Road in Sugar Land. That's the one closest to my home. They're offering $100 off a set of 4 new tires. Go by and find out if the tires that you want are the ones that can give you that big discount. And they've also got a great discount on wiper blades. Sometimes a wiper blade or 2 is the 1 or 2 things standing between you and passing inspection. And of course, if you've got to re-register your car, if you've got to renew that through the county, then what you need to do is make sure the wiper blades are intact.
Aman Patel.
Now Aman Patel comes on, the number 9 hitter. Then it's back to the top. Cannon King and Hunter Mullings here in the top of the 3rd. Zach Nelson delivers it. First pitch swinging in the air, foul on the right. Aman Patel has driven in 4 runs this year. There's a curveball down and in. Might have been a slider, actually. Nelson ahead of Patel, 0-2. He winds, and the lefty brings it. Big hooking breaking ball, but it stayed high, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul tip strikeout into the mitt of Shimon. 1 away in the 3rd. 3rd strikeout for Zach Nelson. And what's wrong with the fans over there? He gets a strikeout. They didn't, not a peep. They're all, half of them are looking down at their phones. Now Cannon King, who walked to start the game on 4 pitches, swings and misses at pitch number 1. He swings lefty. Nelson delivers. Breaking ball down. Cannon King not chasing, and the count's even 1-2. Tomorrow night our plan is to broadcast Clements against Elkins. We'll certainly let you know through social networking if that game is rescheduled. There's a fastball down, and it's 2-1. Then on Monday night, it's softball. Travis and Ridgepoint girls for the District 26A championship. There's a slow roller to second. Charging as Dean scoops it, throws it over to Rivers, and gets the out. 2 quickly down in the top of the third.
Number 5, Hunter Mullings.
As far as what happens beyond Monday night, I'm just not ready to tell you yet. Now Hunter Mullings takes a first pitch strike on the outside corner. He hit into a double play in the first. Nelson ready with the 0-1. Here it comes. Breaking ball. Big slow hook. And like Zach Greinke fooling someone, Zach Nelson gets out to an 0-2 count. Mullings will have to protect. Open stance, right-handed box. Watches one bounce in, and that one landed a good 3 or 4 feet in front of the plate, but sometimes there's method to the madness. You spike that ball in front, sometimes they'll swing at it. But it's 1-2. Curveball got him. 2 strikeouts in the inning. And it's a 1-2-3 third for Zach Nelson and the Travis Tigers. We'll continue on VypeFortBend.com.
GetAGreatGig.com presents Gary Horn of HornSolutions.net on the most important factors in starting a business.
Number 1, where will you get the necessary capital? 2, you will probably not make money for some period of time. Prepare a conservative model of expected cost and revenues. 3, are you willing to work long hours for no pay and make sure all employees are paid?
For more free career and job search advice, log on to GetAGreatGig.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn, CEO of Horn Solutions. Our team of experienced accounting, finance, and IT professionals have delivered solutions to Houston businesses for over 3 decades. Our project group provides services ranging from assisting with mergers, acquisitions, and integrations to interim staffing. Our executive search group provides full-time placements for accounting, finance, and IT positions. Let Horn Solutions help you meet the challenges your company faces. Visit hornsolutions.net.
By the way, I want to recommend something. If you like to tour Texas and maybe go to some places that chances are you haven't been yet, well, I can definitely suggest go to Kilgore, Texas. And of course, you want to visit the Texas Oil and Gas Museum. My son Wesley goes to school at Laterno University in Longview, so it's a very quick trip from Longview to Kilgore. On Easter weekend, we were up there, and the Oil and Gas Museum was closed. And so we had to think, all right, well, what else are we going to do while we wait for the Houston Cougars and Baylor Bears to play their national semifinal? Well, we went to the Texas Broadcast and Communications Museum in Kilgore. It has some of the most wonderful relics and artifacts, and you don't have to have been in the TV or radio business. If you've watched a TV or listened to a radio, you'd be amazed at the evolution. So in the bottom of the third, it is Mason Mushaw leading it off. He walked in inning number 1, and he swings and misses at a curveball to begin this at bat. No score between Travis and Dulles. Cannon King brings it. Another breaking ball. It's a foul tip strike into Earhart's mitt. 0-2 now on Mushaw. Mushaw didn't start his baseball career until last year when he was a junior. The 0-2 pitch is way outside. I think about Akeem Olajuwon. He played team handball until he was, I think, 15, maybe 16. Didn't start playing basketball in his home of Lagos, Nigeria, until he was well into his teens. But he certainly developed fast. Swing and a miss by Mushaw. Earhart digs it out, has to throw to Salinas to complete the putout. And so Cannon King strikes out Mushaw. One away, and now it's Zach Nelson, whom he hit by a pitch in the first inning.
Number 1, Zach Nelson.
Nelson, the lefty, swinging against Cannon King, the righty. First pitch on the way, bunt attempt. That came in close, and it almost hit Nelson, and I think it actually hit the ump, either in the leg or the foot. He's okay, though. Zach Nelson bats barehanded. King rocks and fires. The 1-0 is just off the outside corner. King taking his time. Night is falling here at Travis's home ballpark. The 2-0 pitch is high, 3-0. Zach Nelson wants to swing the bat and hit the ball, but seems like lately every time he goes up there, he's either hit by a pitch or he draws a walk. Here's the 3-0. There, he takes a strike on the inside corner. Sometimes the home plate umpire will expand the strike zone on 3-0, and I think it might have happened right there. Zach ready. Takes another strike in the same spot. Good spotting by Cannon King. The right-hander ready to work again. Full count now on Zach Nelson. Earhart is set up right in the middle. Here it comes, and it's high for ball 4. Second walk for King, and now he's got to face J. Isaac Alamo, the DH. He popped up to shortstop in inning number 1.
Number 15, designated hitter, J. Isaac Alamo.
See if Nelson tries to swipe a bag here. King comes set. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball away. Skips away from Earhart, and Nelson will get to second. That'll be a wild pitch. Spiking that ball out front is a good thing to do when there's nobody on, but there's nothing even a very good catcher can do on a pitch like that to keep the base runners where they are. So Nelson is at second. Alamo has a 1-0 count. Now he steps out. Back in. And King will bring it momentarily. Here's the pitch. Down and away, 2-0. Now you start to hear the noise come out of the Travis dugout. I don't know if you can hear what I can hear, but it's funny. Kind of Beavis and Butthead funny. Here's the 2-0. Way high, and it's 3-0, and we're going to hear more of Beavis and Butthead. I'm sorry. I'll try to compose myself as we await the 3-0. Alamo ready. Looks at a curveball high, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Davis Rivers popped up his first time. And that was an infield fly rule pop-up. Nobody caught it, but it was recorded as an out. Same situation here, 1 out and runners at first and second. Another lefty swinger for Cannon King to deal with. Here's the pitch. Just missed the outside corner with a fastball that was just running away from the lefty swinger. Davis Rivers trying to extend his 5-game hit streak. This would be a good time for it. Swings at a hanging curve, but comes up empty, and it's 1-1. Well, it was hanging there for a moment, but when it finally broke, it broke down hard. 1-1 the count, scoreless game, bottom of the third. Travis, the home team, hitting against Dulles. Rivers ready, and that is hit deep down the right field line. It has got a chance. It is gone. Home run for Davis Rivers. That brings the crowd to its feet, and suddenly it is 3-0. Travis on top. Oh, he got one in his happy zone, and he knew exactly what to do with it. Well, how quickly things can change. You know, I would tell you how many home runs that Davis Rivers has on the season. Thank you, Mr. Longshore. He says 3. And the reason I don't know is because when we had the game on Tuesday night, all of my stats got wet. Then I came back and the stats I had prepared for last night got wet. And Coach Grimm didn't have time to print me some new ones before this game. Here we go, bases clean for Lathan Bazard. Takes a ball outside to begin the at-bat. He flied out to right field in inning number 1. Cannon King comes set, brings it down and away, 2-0. Earhart looks over at the dugout. There are times when I've called Matthew Warren, back when he was an assistant, I called him the pitcher whisperer. He seems to be very good at just getting inside the head of a young pitcher and helping him gain that confidence that he needs. And maybe the best protege that he ever had who's still on the team is Jaden Goodrich, their ace starter. I'm sure Goodrich will be on the mound sometime soon. I am not aware whether he was the pitcher when they beat Clements on Tuesday night 9-6. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball away. 3-1. Cannon King was cruising along just fine, but then he gave up the 3-run shot to Davis Rivers. 3-1 on the way. Ground ball to short. Scooped by Mullings. Throws in time. Here's the second out. Now Nick Massarini.
Number 2, right fielder, Nick Massarini.
Nick wears the high socks, you know, all the way up to just below the knee, kind of like they were designed to be worn. 0 for 1 with a looking strikeout to lead off inning number 2, and here's the pitch from King. Breaking ball, sliced out of play to the right. Could have hit a bulldozer over there. They have a lot of earth-moving equipment. Lots of rocks and piles over there that will be the foundation of the field turf surface on the sub-varsity football / practice football / soccer field. The 0-1. A little bit of run back in on the right-handed hitter, but it didn't reach the strike zone, and it's 1-1. The Astros are off, and that's a good thing. They need a break. They need a slump buster of some kind, as they've lost 5 straight. Here's the 1-1. Just missing the outside corner, and it's 2-1. Masserini's defense carried the Tigers in their win over George Ranch Tuesday. King is ready. Brings it. Jammed him inside, tied him up, and he swung and missed. 2-2. Masserini steps out a moment. Squeezes the bat with both hands. Now he gets a grip. King nods at Earhart. Comes set and brings it. And that is fisted foul on the right. And there's a nice catch over there. Who did that? Parker Whitty. Masserini is in no hurry. Probably trying to break up Cannon King's rhythm a bit. No wind right now. That's refreshing. Here's the pitch. Sliced foul, and it's going to go close to the Travis bullpen, but it won't quite get there. Like to make stars out of people who come out of the dugout to fetch foul balls. Alejandro Marquez brings that one back. Still 2-2. Masserini ready. King brings it. He goes down and gets it, slicing it down the right field line, but it's foul by about 6 feet and bumps up against the tarp tube. I see Dylan Kinney out there too. Now they're just going to wait out there till foul balls arrive, and at some point one of the umpires might say, you've got to go back to the dugout or the bullpen or something. Here's another 2-2. And it's high in the air to left center. Going out is Mullings, but it'll be the center fielder Patel who puts it away. And Dulles gets out of the inning, but not before they give up 3 runs on 1 hit. It was a big one by Davis Rivers, the home run. We'll continue on VypeFortBend.com. We'll come back for the top of the 4th.
What if you made the rules? You'd probably make ice cream mandatory for breakfast. Maybe you'd decide mullets were fashionable again. And if you were in charge of your wireless plan, you'd most likely do something to save yourself a bunch of money. Well, you're in luck. Because when you get Xfinity Mobile and Internet together, you can save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. And with Xfinity Mobile, you can choose the perfect data option for each person using it. From unlimited to shared data or a mix of each. All in one plan. Hey, you're making the rules here. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile to save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Wireless savings compares to averages of top providers. Xfinity Internet required.
Broadcast that he's injured. I don't want to broadcast all that. So, all right, Roger.
Good to see you.
Hope to get him on the hill here soon.
All right, folks. During that commercial break, I got a chance to talk to Brett Goodrich, whose son Jaden. Yes, he's the ace of the Dulles staff, but right now he's on the shelf. They're waiting for the right moment to put him on the mound.
Number 10, Parker Earhart.
Now Parker Earhart will lead off. Earhart stands close to the plate from the right-handed box, and Zach Nelson starts him with a breaking ball spiked in front. Earhart struck out to end inning number 1. 1-0 the count. Nelson shakes off one sign, gets the one he wants, brings another Uncle Charlie, and it catches the outside corner. 1-1. Nelson looks like he wants to work quickly in this inning. The 1-1 on the way. Another breaking ball, but it's high. Earhart's been amazing for Dulles. Looks at the 2-1 pitch and it's high, 3-1. Not just amazing this year, but really throughout his career. And he, among many players in Fort Bend ISD, are guys that I would love to have seen play a district season in 2020. But it was not to be. And he golfs that one high into the air to short right. It'll be Masserini coming in. Makes the catch, and there's one away. Anthony Salinas skied one to center field in his first plate appearance. Well, everybody who has home run power, and the Dulles Vikings have 5 players who have already hit a home run this year. They realize there's no wind to deter them. They might swing for the fences when it's opportune time. Salinas takes a pitch strike at the knees. 0-1. Doesn't waste time getting back in there. Nelson, the lefty, brings it. That one's down for a ball, 1-1. Nelson looks over the top of his glove and brings one low. Salinas lays off, and it's 2-1. You know, there are some things that in life, you know, consumer life, it seems like you just have one option. And I am mulling a particular one option thing as Salinas hits it back into the screen. You know, your kids grow up and you have a bunch of books on the shelf that you know you're never going to look at again. You want to get rid of them. You want to get something for them. The 2-2 breaking ball is down, and the count goes full on Salinas. There's half-price books. You know, it's a good quality chain store, but I always feel like I get taken there. Here's the 3-2. And Salinas fouls it away. Thank you, Anthony. I was going to say one more thing. It's not that, I know they have a business to run. They must make a profit. But I'm going to go in there with 6 hardcover, well-conditioned Harry Potter books. And I want to see what they'll give me for it. Breaking ball, ground ball up the middle, base hit. Anthony Salinas is on with 1 out in the 4th. He's 1 for 2, and so now Anthony Salinas is 21 for 52 on the season. So he's flirting with 400.
Number 9, Brandon Epps.
Now Brandon Epps, he singled in inning number 2. That was the first hit of the game for the Vikings. They have 3. First pitch is high. Epps ready. Nelson looks over at Salinas, brings the pitch just downstairs, just missed the bottom edge of the strike zone, the southern border of the strike zone. 2-0. Here's the 2-0. There's a strike. The lefty Nelson, very stoic on the mound, ready to bring the 2-1. Here it comes, and there goes the runner, and it's fouled away. Salinas will have to go back to first. It is remarkably still here at the ball field at Travis. Nelson comes set, ready to start the 2-2, and just fighting it off. And I think that was one of those little excuse me swings where it was fouled off, and I think Epps is feeling like his hands are stinging at the moment. But he gets back in, ready for another 2-2. One out. Dulles batting, down 3-0, top of the fourth. Swing and a miss, tied him up inside with a gas. I noticed the fans like to call Zach Nelly. There are different Nellies that you can think of. I think of Nelly Furtado. When I hear Nelly, I think a girl. But I realize that probably the most famous Nelly is a rapper, and he's a guy. And before that, Nelly used to be Don Nelson, the head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's a breaking ball, down and in to Kason Hyatt. 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight. Nelson brings the 1-0. Another one that tied up a hitter inside. Hyatt swung and missed. It's 1-1. Salinas is 8 for 8 stealing bases, and he did break once while Epps was in the batter's box. There he goes. The 1-1 pitch is a strike, and the throwdown is not in time. Anthony Salinas is 9 for 9 stealing bases in 2021. One and two with 2 outs. Hyatt ready, and Nelson steps off. He wasn't ready. All right, Nelson ready to bring the 1-2. Down in the dirt, swung on and missed. A throw down to second completes the putout, and that's the 6th strikeout, and that'll do it for Dulles. They do get a hit, but they can't get Anthony Salinas home. He does steal a base, but they leave him, and we go to the bottom of the 4th, and it is Travis 3, Dulles nothing on VypeFortBend.com.
First Tire and Automotive will shower you in savings in April. Make sure you're not caught saying the wrong S word when it starts raining because you can't see out of your windshield. Safety first to get you to and from the big game. Check out these great savings. Wiper blades, buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free on select Contour Beam windshield wipers. Purchase 4 select BF Goodrich, Goodyear, General, or Uniroyal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
You are the master of the multitask, the champion of making it happen. Taking care of business is not for the faint of heart. Still, you take care of it.
Taking care of business.
But who takes care of you? Office Depot Office Max. We supply you, copy you, and tune you up. Members get 2% back in rewards on everything, and we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
We want to thank the team at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land, taking care of business for us so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. This is our 110th event broadcast in 2020-2021. It's been a great year despite all the difficulties. A lot of these teams have had to have seasons interrupted from time to time. Micah Dean leads off for Travis, to be followed by Lance Kahn and Micah Gallegos here in the bottom of the fourth. Travis leading it 3-0. Cannon King, and he sends one deep. And it is high in the air, going to hang up for Miguel Tucker. Makes a nice running catch. So it's just a loud fly ball out, and now Lance Kahn. Left-handed hitting Lance Kahn reached on an error in inning number 1.
Third baseman Lance Kahn.
Rests the bat on his shoulder until Cannon King comes set. Here it comes. And it's fouled back. That's the first pitch of the second confrontation, the King-Kahn matchup. I understand there's a pretty good movie about King Kong out right now, but I don't have time to go to movies.
You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah, you've seen one, you've seen them all, that's right. Here's the 0-1. High in the air to center field. It'll hang up for Aman Patel, ranging back to his left, and he's got it. 2 quick outs for Cannon. Field fly ball outs, 2 pop-ups, and of course a fly ball that went over the fence. It seems like Cannon King is really good at inducing players to hit the ball high in the air. I'm sure he'd like to have the home run back, but he's pitching a pretty good game here. Breaking ball misses away to begin the at-bat of Mikey Gallegos, 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. Wind starting to pick up just a little. Very gentle breeze blowing in from left center. Gallegos ready. King delivers. And it's a slow roller to third. Kason Hyatt charges, fires, and got him. Woo! Great catch by Anthony Salinas. Had to really stretch to keep a toe on the bag and flag down the throw. So that'll do it. And we'll continue on to the, well, it gets late early around here. We'll be back with the top of the 5th on VypeFortBend.com. 3-0 Travis.
What if you made the rules? You'd probably make ice cream mandatory for breakfast. Maybe you'd decide mullets were fashionable again. And if you were in charge of your wireless plan, you'd most likely do something to save yourself a bunch of money. Well, you're in luck. Because when you get Xfinity Mobile and Internet together, you can save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. And with Xfinity Mobile, you can choose the perfect data option for each person using it. From unlimited to shared data or a mix of each. All in one plan. Hey, you're making the rules here. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile to save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Wireless savings compares to averages of top providers. Xfinity Internet required.
Now time for Miguel Tucker to step in, and he draws something in the dirt before he heads for the batter's box. Got the red New Balance shoes and the red batting gloves, very fashionable, and Lovelace ready to bring the first one. It's outside for a ball. Yeah, it did look pretty good. Josh Shimon, the catcher, working with a new battery mate. Lovelace brings it. There's a strike right down the middle, sweeping back over, breaking in on the right-handed hitting Miguel Tucker, who singled in his first at bat. That came in the second inning, the 1-1. Downstairs, and Shimon picks it out of the dirt. Cooper Lovelace and the pitchers have to feel good about the condition the mound is in. With all the rain we got, we thought it would be worse. Here's the 2-1. High in the air to right field. Long run for Masserini, and he catches it in foul ground. He made that one look easy after he made 3 very difficult catches in the Tuesday win over George Ranch.
Number 23, Jason Smith.
Now Jason Smith, the phenom, grounded into a force out at short his first time. But he was hitting .471 coming into the game in a fairly limited number of at-bats, but I have a feeling he'll get more. He's 8 for 19 on the year. And the second pitch to him is in there for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 on the way, and that's high in the air to center field. Easy play for Mushaw, can of corn, got it, 2 away.
Number 1, Aman Patel.
Aman Patel, 0 for 1 with a third inning strikeout. Aman Patel, tall and lean in the right-handed batter's box, looking at Lovelace for the first time. Breaking ball in there to start the at-bat. Travis 6-1 in district play and looking ahead if they're not supposed to be. And there's a pop-up foul on the right side, and it almost finds aluminum. It actually lands on the dugout roof. Anyway, Travis has a game Friday. Is that Bush? They're playing Bush on Friday, so you'll forgive them if they are tempted to look ahead to Ridge Point. That game is on Monday night. Here's the 0-1 to Patel. And he sends it down the right field line, but it's twisting into foul ground where no one can get it. Dean and Masserini went over there. Now they're getting back into their positions. Here's the 0-2, breaking ball, and Patel fights it off, fouls it back. So Ridge Point and Travis were going to play the first time, I guess it would have been 9 nights ago, last Tuesday. And the date they decided to play it is the 19th. There's a pitch high to Patel. That's Monday night, and it's unthinkable to not broadcast a game when Travis and Ridge Point play baseball, but we're making an exception and we're going to the Ridge Point Travis softball game. Patel with a grounder to third. Kahn up with it. Throws, and it's going to be safe at first base. It bounces in. Rivers could not pick it out. So I think that should be a throwing error on Kahn. I don't know. What do you think, Mr. Longshore?
It's E5.
Yep, E5.
That's Lathan Buzard, though.
Number 4, Cannon.
Oh.
King.
All right, well, I don't know what I'd do without Mr. Longshore. Lathan Buzard is now at third base. He started the game in left field. So it's not Kahn, but Buzard. And now back to the top of the order, Cannon King, who's 0 for 1, but he did draw a walk in the first. Left-handed swinger facing Cooper Lovelace. Thank you. Max Villarreal is at second. So it's the opposite. They started with Bazard and Villarreal at third and second, respectively, and replaced them with Kahn and Dean. Tonight it's the reverse. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball down. Looked pretty good. But the count is 1-1 on Cannon King. Aman Patel leading off at first. Here comes the 1-1. The pitch is high, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, and it's 3-1. Three and one on the way. And he pops it up on the infield. That's a Paula Abdul pop up straight up. And there is Bazard to make the catch. And so Dulles with a little mini threat. No runs on no hits. There was one error, one man left on, and we'll continue to the bottom of the fifth. Travis hanging on to a 3-0 lead. This is VypeFortBend.com.
First Tire and Automotive will shower you in savings in April. Make sure you're not caught saying the wrong S word when it starts raining because you can't see out of your windshield. Safety first to get you to and from the big game. Check out these great savings. Wiper blades, buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free on select Contour Beam windshield wipers. Purchase 4 select BF Goodrich, Goodyear, General, or Uniroyal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
You are the master of the multitask, the champion of making it happen. Taking care of business is not for the faint of heart. Still, you take care of it.
Taking care of business.
But who takes care of you? Office Depot Office Max. We supply you, copy, and tune you up. Members get 2% back in rewards on everything, and we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
We want to thank the team at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They help us take care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. Bottom of the fifth, Travis leading 3-0, and here we go. Leading off with Mason Mushaw. First pitch swinging is behind home plate. Earhart giving it a look near the fence, and he makes the catch. Parker Earhart making the kind of play that you would expect him to make. He's kind of been the face of the franchise for Dulles the last couple of years. First out and now, Zach Nelson.
Fielder number 1, Zach Nelson.
Here's the pitch, and it's high. Nelson lets it go by. So the Travis Tigers win a game on Tuesday night 5-4 where they only get 2 hits against George Ranch, and they're in a game leading 3-0 and only 1 hit. It's a 3-run homer, and it came off the bat of Davis Rivers. Nelson ready. Downstairs, 2-0 the count. Cannon King comes set, brings it. There's a strike at the letters. Not what Nelson was hoping for. Cannon King has thrown 60 pitches. Here's the 2-1. Down and into Nelson. And I think King is just thankful that he didn't hit Nelson, and Nelson probably also thankful. Here's the 3-1. In there for a strike, and Nelson starting to go to first. He'll have to come back. Nelson really close to the plate. If he had a runny nose, well, it would fall on the plate. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and Cannon King comes back to get him. And Nelson still kind of upset at that pitch that was called strike 2. 2 away, and the base is empty for J. Isaac Alamo, who's going to swing the same bat that Nelson used.
Hitter number 15, J. Alamo.
There's a breaking ball away from, I was told his name was pronounced J. Isaac, but now people are calling him J-Sack. I'll go with J-Sack. I believe in the will of the people. That's important. 1-0 the count on Alamo. Jammed him, popped it up, and it may land on the press box. Yes, it did. Dulles hanging in there. They've been solid except for giving up that 3-run homer. They simply cannot get it going offensively. First against the starter Nelson for Travis, and Cooper Lovelace, who has come out of the pen. Alamo swings and misses at the 1-1, kind of a weak swing. By the way, if you live in El Paso, they have this chain of stores that are not just auto parts, but also, if you like to trick your vehicle up, make it look really nice, they got all that kind of stuff. And they do a lot of television commercials where they say, gotta go to Alamo. There's a pitch that's high. It's 2-2 on J-Sack. A little bit of a pigeon-toed stance from the right-handed box. Here comes the 2-2. That's high for ball 3. Cannon King communicating with his catcher Earhart, saying, yeah, I know I need to get the ball down. Here comes the 3-2 foul tip strike into Earhart's mitt, and that'll do it. 3 up and 3 down for Travis in the 6th. In the 5th, rather. It's not that late. Sorry. And we'll be back with the top of the 6th on VypeFortBend.com. 3-0 Tigers over the Vikings.
What if you made the rules? You'd probably make ice cream mandatory for breakfast. Maybe you'd decide mullets were fashionable again. And if you were in charge of your wireless plan, you'd most likely do something to save yourself a bunch of money. Well, you're in luck. Because when you get Xfinity Mobile and Internet together, you can save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. And with Xfinity Mobile, you can choose the perfect data option for each person using it. From unlimited to shared data or a mix of each, all in one plan. Hey, you're making the rules here. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile to save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Wireless savings compares to averages of top providers. Xfinity Internet required.
Here we go, 6th inning coming up. Dulles Vikings will send up the top of the order. Cannon King, then Hunter Mullings and Parker Earhart. Cooper Lovelace out there for his second inning of work out of the bullpen for Travis. His first inning was a clean one, 18 pitches thrown, 61% strikes. Didn't give up any hits or runs. It was 1, 2, 3. And Cannon King swings at the first pitch, and that is deep to center field, and it will get down in the gap. Mushaw picks it up, and it's going to be a triple here. Here's the relay, going to be close, sliding in, and a triple for Cannon King. Making a lot of noise on the Dulles side, although it's kind of blocked by the press box. That really brought out an ovation. So maybe that'll be the spark that the Dulles Vikings need. A triple to lead off the sixth as they trail 3-0, and now Hunter Mullings is 0 for 2. A forgettable night for him so far, but there's still time. Lovelace, the left-hander, Roxanne brings the first pitch downstairs. Mullings hit into a double play in the first inning, and he struck out in the third. We can close the book on Nelson. I'll give you his numbers maybe after this pitch if nothing happens. Mullings ready. Lovelace brings the 1-0, and it's fouled away and to our right. So Zach Nelson, who's in a position to be the winning pitcher tonight, threw 4 innings, 81 pitches, 64% strikes, gave up 3 hits and no runs, struck out 6, and walked only 1. Good effort for Zach. Lovelace brings one, and it's fouled back into the screen. You know, I've misidentified the guy who hit the triple. Hunter Mullings hit the triple. This is Parker Earhart. He puts it in play. It's a hard ground ball to third, scooped up by Bazard, and he's thrown out. My apologies, Cannon King made the third out in the fifth. And so in the top of the sixth, it was Hunter Mullings who led off with the 3-bagger. Now Parker Earhart with the ground out to third base. And it's time for Anthony Salinas, who's 1 for 2. Singled in the fourth, but the Vikings were unable to bring him around. He also stole second. Salinas to be followed by Brandon Epps, and Salinas is facing the second left-hander of the night. Lovelace delivers, and it's burning off the outside corner. Strike 1 on Anthony Salinas. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, missed high and away. Salinas looks down at Coach Matthew Warren in the third base box. Has the sign. Lovelace looking in to get his sign. With a runner at third, here's the pitch. It's high, 1-1. Well, correction, 2-1. Sorry. They play him straight away in the outfield. Here's the 2-1. Salinas off of the glove of the pitcher Lovelace. This is going to be a close play. He is safe at first base. And Hunter Mullings scores. Dulles is on the board. It's 3-1. And that's got to be an infield hit for Salinas because he hit a rocket right back off the webbing of Lovelace's glove. He kind of had to reach across his body. And now Coach Rick Grimm is going to come out and talk to the umpire. It was a very close play at first base. Well, Coach Grimm wasn't out there very long. So Salinas on at first, 1 run in, just 1 out in the inning. And here's Brandon Epps, 1 for 2. That's the 5th hit of the game for the Vikings. Lovelace brings it to Epps. Strike right down the middle. The lefty Lovelace, we'll see if he throws over to try and keep Salinas close to the bag. Here's the 0-1. High and outside. Dulles has out-hit Travis 5-1, but Travis leads it 3-0. And all the runs came in on a bomb by Davis Rivers. Here's the pitch. And fouled back right near the top of the screen. And the count is 1-2 on Brandon Epps. Lovelace looks in. Comes set. Quick throw over to Salinas, and the throw gets away. Salinas is going to get up and go to second. And there's Masserini to pick up the ball and make sure he doesn't go any farther. And, you know, it looked like this was inadvertent, but Davis Rivers, in an effort to catch that high throw, kind of came down, and I think his knee or his shin hit Salinas in the head. But he's all right. He's just going to stay out there. So he's in scoring position with a 1-2 count on Brandon Epps. And Lovelace continues to work. This is his second inning. The first one was a 1-2-3 inning. But a little trouble here. 1-2, high in the air on the infield. It's the third baseman, Bizard, coming in, and he squeezes it. 2 outs. Kason Hyatt has struck out twice, but he could make everybody forget that if he got a critical base hit. He represents the tying run. Right-handed hitter. Lovelace brings it outside, ball 1. Kason Hyatt does have a home run this year. The wind is blowing in from left field. He'd really have to power it to get it out of here tonight, or at least right now. The wind has kind of gone from blowing in to not blowing at all. He takes a pitch down low in the dirt. Shimon does a good job of keeping it in front, and it's 2-0. Lovelace walks to the back of the mound and rubs up the ball. Salinas moving off a second, pretty big lead. Here's the 2-0. Strike, curveball sweeping in on him. Lovelace looks back at Salinas. Now the middle infielders are pinching in behind him. There's a pitch. It's a strike at the letters. Kason Hyatt looks like he thought that was high, but it's 2-2. Lovelace gets the sign. Brings it. Just off the outside corner. And you might have heard, nice pitch. It was a nice pitch. Usually the type designed to get somebody to chase, but I think it was off the plate. Here we go, 3-2. Big one coming up here. Lovelace brings the payoff to Hyatt. Swing and a miss. So Dulles gets on the board, but unfortunately for the Vikings, they leave a man at second, and they still trail it by 3-1. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th on VypeFortBend.com.
First Tire and Automotive will shower you in savings in April. Make sure you're not caught saying the wrong S word when it starts raining because you can't see out of your windshield. Safety first to get you to and from the big game. Check out these great savings. Wiper blades, buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free on select Contour Beam windshield wipers. Purchase 4 select BF Goodrich, Goodyear, General, or Uniroyal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugarland and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
You are the master of the multitask, the champion of making it happen. Taking care of business is not for the faint of heart. Still, you take care of it.
Taking care of business.
But who takes care of you? Office Depot Office Max. We supply you, copy you, and tune you up. Members get 2% back in rewards on everything, and we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
23, Davis Rivers.
We want to thank the team at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugarland, taking care of business for us every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. Now Davis Rivers, who drove in all the Travis runs with a 3-run bomb that came in the 3rd, leading off in the bottom of the 6th, and a big rip at the first pitch from Cannon King, strike 1. Lathan Bazard and Nick Massarini to follow. Cannon King steps to the back of the mound, blows on his right hand, although it's not cold out here tonight. Here comes the 1-0. Down and in for a ball, 2-0. The wind has slacked off, but it's still blowing a little bit from left field. That won't bother the power-hitting left-handed swinger Rivers, but he goes the other way into left field for a base hit. That's the 3rd hit of the evening for these Travis Tigers, and Rivers has 2 of them. Lathan Bazard 0 for 2 with a fly ball to right field and a ground ball to shortstop. Rivers not really a big stealing threat. Bazard ready, first pitch to him, breaking ball. He sends a rope to left field and it drops in front of Tucker. Miguel gets it back in. 2 hits for Travis to begin the bottom of the 6th. And you wonder how much longer will Cannon King go before we see an appearance from Matthew Warren, the head coach of the Vikes.
Our fielder, number 2, Nick Massarini.
Evidently not before Nick Massarini takes his hacks. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Tries to lay down a bunt toward third, but it goes into foul territory. Travis has a game against Bush tomorrow night, and then Monday the showdown with Ridgepoint, where they could potentially pull into a tie for first place with the Panthers, but they've got to win this one and the one tomorrow first. Massarini ready. Here's the pitch. Offers at a bunt, actually pulls the bat back, and now there's a close pickoff try. Dulles thought that the throw from Earhart back down to first had picked off Lathan Bazard. They really thought they had it, but he was called safe, Bazard was. And the count is 1-1. Earhart relays the sign to Cannon King. And he throws back to second, or fakes a throw back to second. And Rivers gets back in. Gets a little dirt on the front of his jersey. He doesn't care. And now time is called. And by whom? We're going to have a courtesy runner. Rivers is coming off the field, and it'll be Bryce Garcia making his second appearance as a courtesy runner in this game. Home plate umpire pulls a little scorecard out of his pocket, makes the notation, and we're back to business. Mullings moving in behind Garcia. King looks that way, now brings the 1-1. And Masserini lays down a bunt, and it's a foul ball because the ball bounced off the ground and then hit Nick before he left the batter's box. 1-2 now. Yeah, I heard three sounds. I heard ball hit bat, ball hit ground, ball hit Nick's shoe, I think. 1-2 the count. Cannon King has gone all the way for Dulles. Brings it. It's a ground ball toward third. Backhanded, step on third for one. Across, could not get the double play. But that's an important out for Dulles. There are now runners at first and second. The double play is in order, and Garcia is out at third. So score that 5 unassisted for the first out. Now Micah Dean, the second baseman, who's hit a couple of fly balls to the outfield. That's not Dean, though. Or is it? No, it's not Dean. It's Max Villarreal, who has come in to play second base. There was a throw back to second, but Bizard got back. Masserini is at first, reaching on the fielder's choice. So Villarreal with his first at bat here. Cannon King ready, trying to keep the score at 3-1 before his team's last at bat in the seventh. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, high in the air, out of play. On the right side. Cannon King showing fine stamina here tonight. The 0-1 to Villarreal, breaking ball, high in the air to right field, sending Garza back, and he's got the catch. And there's going to be advance of Bizard from second to third after he tagged up, 2 away. That's a great catch out there by Garza. The wind was kind of blowing the ball away from him. He stayed with it. And if Dulles can make a comeback that draws them even or puts them ahead in the seventh, then you'd have to look back to that play by Nick Garza in right field. That was huge. 2 away, and now Lance Kahn with runners at first and third. Kahn is 0 for 2, but he did reach for an error in the second inning. Still 3-1 Travis. Now throw over, and Masserini gets back, and Salinas falls down. Bizard did not try to sneak home from third, and Salinas says, I'm okay. No turned ankle or anything like that. Lefty Lance Kahn Looking at Cannon King. It's the third King Con matchup. King gets the sign. Looks over at first where Masserini is leading off. Here's the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Bazard represents a very valuable insurance run. He's off of third, hoping to get home. But now Khan asks for time and steps out of the box. Now King ready to bring the 0-1. Here it comes. That's high in the air. Garza calling for it. And he dropped it. Oh my goodness. Bazard scores. Masserini scores. And that is a killer for Dulles. Oh my. After Garza made such a fine catch for the second out, he simply dropped the ball. Oh boy. 5-1. And that makes it a lot less doable for these Dulles Vikings. And now Mikey Gallegos is going to bat. And he could add yet another insurance run. So Bazard had already crossed home plate when the ball slipped past Garza's glove. There's a pitch that bounces into Gallegos. It's 1-0. And then Masserini came by just a couple of seconds after the ball dropped. 2 runs come in. It is 5-1, Travis on top. They have been out hit 5-3. Gallegos ready. Pitch on the way. Strike in there. Looked like he was expecting something else. Gallegos has hit the ball on the ground his first 2 times. Here's the 1-1. Curve ball, wasn't chasing, and it's 2-1. We've been blessed with good weather tonight. It's really been a nice thing not to have to fight the raindrops. The 2-1. That's high, 3-1. One of the teammates just told Mikey he looks fabulous up there. I don't think I've ever heard that at a ballpark. The 3-1, and he fouls it back. Look out, Mr. Longshore. Did that hurt your camera? It did kind of knock it out of whack, so just getting it back level. You know, you didn't want it to look like on the old Batman show, whenever they went to the headquarters of the bad guys, they always tilted the camera. Here's the 3-1. There's a liner over short and into left field. And here comes a run. It is Kahn coming home, and the throw rolls into Earhart. Another run scores to make it 6-1, and on the throw, we have Gallegos advance from first to second. Six to 1, Travis on top. They had that slim 3-1 lead as they went to their 6th inning at bat, but they have cobbled out some scores. And I wonder if we're just going to see Cannon King stay out there and finish it. I don't see Matthew Warren, the head coach of the Vikings, making a move to the mound yet. But back to the top of the order we go, and Mason Mushaw. Strike at the knees. Mason has walked, struck out, and hit a foul pop-up. Earhart made a really good play on that foul pop-up right in front of the Travis dugout. And that is another foul pop up, but this one will go out of play. And it just missed the aluminum in the top row. There was a dad up there who said he was all over it. I guess that means he was making sure his wife didn't get hit in the head. I think that's what that means. The ball was out of his reach anyway. So, after that funny foul ball, 0-1 on Mushaw. King brings it. There's a hard ground ball to short. Picked clean by Mullings and throws across. But the damage is done. 3 more runs come in for the Travis Tigers. They up the ante as we go to the top of the 7th. 6-1, Tigers on top of the Vikings. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
What if you made the rules? You'd probably make ice cream mandatory for breakfast. Maybe you'd decide mullets were fashionable again. And if you were in charge of your wireless plan, you'd most likely do something to save yourself a bunch of money. Well, you're in luck. Because when you get Xfinity Mobile and Internet together, you can save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. And with Xfinity Mobile, you can choose the perfect data option for each person using it. From unlimited to shared data or a mix of each. All in one plan. Hey, you're making the rules here. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile to save up to $300 a year on your wireless bill. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 6/30/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Starter Plus Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Wireless savings compares to averages of top providers. Xfinity Internet required.
That they didn't have time to print up fresh stats, so all I can tell you is Dylan Kinney is a hard guy to hit off of. Miguel Tucker, 1 for 2, had a single way back in the second. So Travis has upped its hit total, but still they've been out hit 5-4, and yet they lead 6-1. And Kinney with the first pitch in there for a strike at the knees to Miguel Tucker. And there's a pitch that is a called strike, and it gets underneath Shimon, and that caught him, I think, on the inside of the leg. By the way, I saw something that suggested to me that Garcia was playing first base, but that's still Rivers. And we've got Villarreal at second, Gallegos at short, Kahn at third. Nelson moved to left field after he was no longer pitching. And Mushaw still in center, Masserini still in right. Shimon walking it off, goes out there to talk to Dylan Kinney. Kinney, who started in Sugarland Little League, and he was going to be on his way to Kempner, and like Spencer Griffin and some other players over the years, Kempner thought they had something, and then somebody moved a little bit west. So 0-2 the count on Miguel Tucker, the long-awaited third pitch to Miguel. We'll have to wait some more as he asks for time and steps out. Travis plays Bush tomorrow night if weather permits. We'll have a broadcast of Clements against Elkins if weather permits. And Kinney spikes one out in front. No swing by Tucker, and it's 1-2. The Ridgepoint Panthers might be listening. Just know that the Travis Tigers are thinking of you and your Monday night date. Here's the 1-2. Curveball in there, called strike 3. One away, and now Jason Smith is due.
23, Jason Smith.
Came into the game hitting .471. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Looking at Kinney, righty versus righty. Breaking ball, burns off the outside corner, and Dillon really looks like he's got that control down. Hitting his spots very well. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball just missed, but a good location to try and get a chase. 1-1. Jason Smith ready. Kinney rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. That was nasty. Broke down and away from Jason Smith's bat. Kinney rocks and brings the 1-2. Called strike 3 again. He struck out the first 2 batters on 4 pitches each. And now Aman Patel is the last hope for the Vikings. Outfielder slightly shade Aman the other way. Breaking ball, strike on the inside corner. Dillon really working it side to side here. Here comes the next one. Swing and a miss at another nasty Uncle Charlie. He's putting on a clinic. 1 strike away. Dillon Kinney and the Travis Tigers trying to finish off a 6-1 win. Here comes the pitch. Patel swings and just gets a piece. Dillon has thrown 11 pitches, 9 of them for strikes. Here's the next one. Fly ball to center field, coming in and diving off the glove of Mushaw. And Dulles still alive as Aman Patel will give him a base hit there. That was a long run for Mushaw. A lot of players couldn't have gotten there. But still, he's disappointed that he didn't make the catch. Now Cannon King. Wow, what a story this could be. If he keeps a rally going that somehow takes him off the hook. He's on the hook right now to be the losing pitcher. First pitch to him goes the other way. Backhanded nicely by Kahn. Fires. Got him. Game over. Woo! Oh, that was a beauty as Kahn went down to get it. And so Dillon Kinney. Dillon Kinney comes in and he strikes out the first 2. Gives up a hit that fell in just off the glove of Mushaw, but then only needed 1 pitch to retire the final hitter, Cannon King. We'll be back with the totals on VypeFortBend.com right after this.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care. The sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I have a question.
Are you ready? Ready for anything? Ready for what life throws at you? At your kids?
Are they ready to study, to research, to write papers?
To do all the amazing things they don't even know they're capable of yet? And what about you? Yeah, you. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Ready to take opportunity?
To make opportunity?
To be on top of things?
Internet Essentials from Comcast brings affordable, high-speed internet to your home for only $9.95 a month. Now available to low-income households eligible for public assistance programs like Medicaid, the National School Lunch Program, SNAP, housing assistance, and others. When you're connected, you're ready for anything.
It's a simple question.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Ready for anything.
Visit InternetEssentials.com to apply. No credit check, contract, or installation fee. Taxes extra. Restrictions apply.
First Tire and Automotive will shower you in savings in April. Make sure you're not caught saying the wrong S word when it starts raining because you can't see out of your windshield. Safety first to get you to and from the big game. Check out these great savings. Wiper blades, buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free on select Contour Beam windshield wipers. Purchase 4 select BF Goodrich, Goodyear, General, or Uniroyal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
All right, as the Travis Tigers have made their theme song after home victories in 2021, they're playing Stone Cold. So for the visiting Dulles Vikings, they scored 1 run on 6 hits, 2 errors, and they left 5 men on base. Travis, 6 runs on only 4 hits. They also made 2 errors and left 4 runners on base. The big blow in this game was a 3-run homer by Davis Rivers. It came in the 3rd, and Travis added 3 more runs in their half of the 6th to move ahead 6-1. So when they brought on Dylan Kinney to finish the thing off, there was really very little pressure on him, but he struck out a pair. Gave up 1 hit that sunk in and just avoided the glove of Mason Mushaw in center. So that made a winner out of Zach Nelson, and the losing pitcher tonight for the Dulles Vikings, Cannon King. So here's our plan, but of course Mother Nature can get in the way. We plan to bring you the game between Elkins and Clemens tomorrow night. There's an 80% chance of rain during the day tomorrow and maybe a pretty strong chance of rain at night. So we may or may not be able to bring you that one, but if we can, it'll be on at 6:45 p.m. And then on Monday night, no, we're not going to have Travis versus Ridgepoint baseball. We're going to have Travis versus Ridgepoint softball. We owe it to the girls, Ridgepoint and Travis deciding the district championship, and the Travis girls having their best ever softball season. So we owe it to them, and there will be a Travis Ridgepoint baseball game on April the 30th. That could very well determine the district championship in District 26A for baseball. So there you have it. Time to say goodnight from Travis. Our coverage brought to you tonight by Xfinity and First Tire and Automotive, and also a great assist from Office Depot in Sugar Land, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace. For the entire Vype team, we thank you for listening. We will hope to bring you baseball tomorrow night, and whether we do that or not, we intend to bring you a great softball matchup on Monday with high stakes. Again, our final score, Travis 6, Dulles 1 from 11111 Harlem Road in Richmond. For the entire Vype team, Roger Smith saying good night and God bless.
My game is basically what I'm saying.